my will.
You overstep.
Why not? My scissors don't bite.
Foolish child.
Tragic. I do not rest. Who dares defy my will?
You overstep.
Why not? My scissors don't bite.
Foolish child.
Tragic.
You don't have to be afraid of me.
I do not rest. Okay.
Who questions my ability?
Afraid of the dark.
All right, welcome to League of Legends center esports style. We're gonna get into it with let's see which team is ours. Here we go. We've got Orbiter Pluto, TM, Mega Vitamin, Vayne Mechanics, and Green Grubber are gonna be bringing the pain on the League of Legends on the battlefield here. I guess the game's just loading up at this point. We're on a little stream delay, so they're a couple minutes into the game, and we're just getting to see kind of the aftermath of how it's going. But yeah, it's been some time since I've played or watched some League of Legends. I have a background in a little Dota 2 or Smite. These same kind of, I think these are called MOBA games or something. And we're MOBA actually. That's right. So the goal here is basically take control of the map and march into the enemy base and destroy their big statue, whatever they call that in this game. Maybe the Oracle or
Nexus.
The Nexus is the goal of the game here. I believe the characters start out pretty weak, and as they farm resources or whatnot, they will get stronger. And if you play it really well, you might even get overpowered. We might see that from Vayne Mechanics. I hear he sometimes goes on steamrolls in this game. So here we go. We got characters going out. Looks like a salamander is following this guy around. I wonder if that brings any actual action or if that's just purely decorative. Hopefully we find out the answer. It might be hard to tell. So it looks like everybody's trying to take space. One thing I remember about games like this is vision is going to be hugely important. It's not for granted. We can probably see more. Well, actually, it looks like we get the same point of view as players. No, actually, I bet there will be times where we see the enemy player and center doesn't realize they're there. So we kind of have a better view of things. Vayne Mechanics, that's Jeremy August on that character, on that hero right there. That's going to be one to watch. I hear he is they call him the James Perry of the League of Legends team, which just means that I enjoy watching them quite a bit because they just play in a fun way. All right, minions. Minions are important in this game because that's how you farm experience and level up your character and do a lot of mechanical skill things in the farming stage. I think they call it the lane stage. So it looks like both teams are setting up with 3 people down in that bottom lane. If it's the same as other games I've played, there's like the safe lane and then they call it the off lane. I would say that the top lane on our screen seems to be the safe. I think the top lane is our safe lane. And that just means that the outermost tower is further into their kind of area. All right, here we go. We got some violence going on. Hotbot Zoe is going to take some damage there. I think the goal here, something very important, is you want to get the last hit on these creeps. So just mindlessly killing the creeps is not going to be as helpful as sniping them to make sure you're the last person to hit to do damage to them before they die. But also getting kills on the other players here is also pretty advantageous. All right, here we go. Vayne Mechanics is showing why they call him Vayne and why they call him Mechanics. No, the hero he plays is Vayne, I think, and the Mechanics is just the Mechanics. Hotbot Zoe is oh yeah, here we go. We can see him battle. Green Grubber is getting chased out. He's gonna try and fuel up. I don't know what. Looks some green sparkles. Looks like he's gonna have some healing effect going on as they continue to find the creeps. Good job, Vayne Mechanics. Collect that gold. Another important part. So basically, you're gonna level up, as we see. Everybody here is leveled up to level 2 already, and they're also gonna buy items. So these are gonna kind of be the 2 ways that people get overpowered or level up, if I'm not mistaken. We've got there's something important here called creep aggro. So he's gonna. It looks like they're trying to see if he gets this last hit. Nice. Looks like Vayne Mechanics got it. And Orbiter Pluto seems to be holding his own. So it looks like 0, as we see from the 0-0 score. Nobody's died yet. Oh, this guy's farming some sort of like natural. I guess I don't know if that's a creep or a minion. No, yeah, there's just like some animals in the wilderness, and you gotta farm them for experience too. So it's all about maximizing farming in this early stage. And we'll see if somebody ganks in a bit here when they get a little bit more experience. You see, once people get close, that tower is going to do a significant amount of damage, especially as they're early level. That tower you really don't want to take a hit from the tower at this stage. But later on, you can just kind of tank the whole thing when you get strong enough. Over to Pluto seems to be holding up his own in this stage. Just level up to level 4 to even the play field. Here we go. the mid fight seems to be pretty important. You know, this is just pretty chill. Just, you know, just sit back and relax and watch some League of Legends. Watch Vayne Mechanics do his thing, force them back. As Orbiter Pluto continues to farm, tries to push back the minion wave, pull back from his tower. Excusez-moi is gonna have to. I don't know what that little white thing at the end of his health bar is. I thought it was maybe that's a little bit of shield. Who's to say here? It's Orbiter Pluto. This is a cooldown. I think every hero is going to have individual abilities. I don't know if heroes are allowed to, you know, like mirror each other on opposite teams. From what I can see, it looks like every hero on the battlefield is unique. So we got 10 unique heroes or characters or whatever you want to call them. Here we go. Mega Vitamin getting a little aggressive. Uh-oh. She could be punished for it, though. We'll see. Oh, she's taking damage. I don't know if I want to watch this, actually. Okay. Well, that was a close call. It looks like she made it out of that alive, so... I got a little scared there. We're losing the experience battle on the off side of the field. Just a level behind. Not a huge deal, I don't think. Here we go. They're already caught up. I don't know what really contributes to kind of how fast you can experience. I think when possible, you don't want to be, you know, let your tower kill your creeps, just because I think that it gives you like less experience. I think also sharing it with other heroes on your team is going to slow it down, which is why you see everybody on this off lane kind of the lower level than people who are soloing it. So looks like everybody's holding their own. I'd say we're in for a good match. I mean, 5 minutes in, nobody's died. People must be playing rather defensively. I'd say nobody's done anything crazy. Looks like TMTM though is channeling an ability. And he's in. Can we get him? Can we get this robot guy with the chainsaw? Who is and it looks like somebody's pulling creeps here. I don't know what's going on with the camera. This is a nice view. Did you do this, Grant, or is this
It was a mistake.
Sorry to put you on the spot there. Well, we're letting the game do its thing as TMTM also uses a cooldown. Here we go. Look at everybody just walk around. You know, you never really want to stand still in this game because there is a bit of even though it's not a first-person shooter, there's still some aiming going on, if I'm not mistaken. So we're gonna see Vayne Mechanics. We'll do what he does. Okay, another thing I'm noticing here is there's 2 bars on these heroes, right? So the top one is going to be the health bar, and you can see how much health everybody has. And then the bottom one is going to be their mana. So once that goes too low, they're not going to be able to use their, you know, most powerful abilities. As Vayne Mechanics picks up some last hits here, that's beautiful. Oh, he's really. Oh, I don't know if he got that one. Looks like this other team is going to be taking this dragon out. I think it's pretty advantageous if you can team up and kill it. As you can see, it's probably too strong for somebody to one-on-one this thing. They're gonna have to work as a team and grab that. Yeah, that was probably a good thing for them to do. Looks like Green Grubber and Vayne Mechanics had to retreat. I don't know if that's might not be a good thing to see, as the creeps beat down on our middle tower here. But Mega Vitamins, everybody seems to be holding their. So we also see the gold advantage here, and the other team is only up by 0.3 gold. So I'd say it's pretty even. I mean, maybe slight edge to the red team. But definitely nothing Center can't come back from. We've been in this position before, as Mega Vitamin does her thing. Oh, missed that last hit. That hurts to see. What are these names? This guy's name is interesting. I think he put his social security number in his name on accident. That was I don't know. Hopefully that was intentional. As Shraga, that guy picks up another big creep. Need to learn what they call these guys. I think we're gonna call the wild. We're just gonna call them wild creeps and minions. So the minions are gonna be the lane creeps that you see walking down. Look at this guy strutting his stuff on the field here. These heroes do not kind of play with a sense of urgency, at least the way they're animated. It's kind of interesting to see as the villager picks up last hits. Here we go. They just slap each other around. These must be the tanks, because these guys look like they took forever to lower these health bars. Orbiter Pluto's just letting him hit him. He doesn't care. Look at that. Clap, and he's gonna fight it out. Excuse-moi, taking some damage, and then somehow that brings him back to full health for a bit, and he's going to be just a chunk out. Yeah, nobody's doing a lot of damage to each other. I don't know if this is kind of usual, or both these teams are kind of just respecting each other. Uh-oh, here we go. Hotbot Zoe is really going for something, though. Orbiter Pluto is going to take some damage before walking away. Excuse-moi, and Naruto 9C. Going to attack this. Here we go. We've got a... Oh, TMTM is farming. That's good to see. And Green Grubber is doing her thing as well, so... Over to Pluto, playing close to his tower. We'll see if anybody makes a mistake. Looks like they're gonna. looks like our other athlete declines the chance to co-commentate with old Jellyman here. All right, we got Naruto Knights. All right, so what I'm seeing so far, everybody seems to be doing just a-okay. Nothing crazy. No, as far as I can see, no ganks. So a lot of times what I see is, you know, kind of how, as an offlaner, because, you know, obviously there's more lanes than there are people. Here we go. This guy's going for something. So it's a level 6 going up against level. Oh my gosh! First blood, dude. That guy did so much damage, and he's still hungry, dude. TMTM, whoever this guy is. Oh, can he? It looks like he's gonna bounce over the wall and let him go. But the center just drew first blood, and I could not be happier because I mean that was great to see. I'm gonna ask: is TMTM Faraz? Do you know?
There he is.
All right, that's I've been known beforehand that is a player to look out for on this team. Uh-oh, that looks. Oh, he gets caught out, and that is how quickly the turns can table in this game. Looks like he was trying to hide from those guys, and somehow they got the vision on him. Unfortunate, but I'm sure he knows what he's doing. Part of the master plan here. So Vayne Mechanics and Green Gubber are gonna 2v1 this lane. Oh, here we go. Vayne Mechanics is channeling something, and that guy looks to be slowed down. But Excuse-moi is coming back. This character here, it looks so cocky, dude. I've never seen somebody walk around with so much confidence on the battlefield. But Vayne Mechanics is gonna bring him back down to earth here and put some damage into him as he tries to collect these last hits. And then Green Grubber seem to have good chemistry going on this off lane here. Actually, I don't really know if I want to call this the off lane since there's so many people on it. I think this might just be the lane. You know, this is the lane where it happens. So we got center walking out of spawn. Looks like they're losing the gold advantage a little bit more than they were before, but try and come back from this. It was nice to see. It's nice to see TMTM. You know, kind of get the chinks, get the skunk out. You know, get the kills on the board, get some blood drawn on the battlefield here. As Green Grubber and Vayne Mechanics gonna pick up some last hits, and they could see if something can happen here. This tower, they have the tower right by their side, so I wonder if now is the time to get aggressive here. I wonder if you can block the. Looks like you can maybe block creeps. Maybe not as well as another game I'm thinking of. I know in Dota 2 you can block the creeps from walking up more slowly, which is advantageous. Excuse-moi is gonna take some hits as Vayne Mechanics punches him. Oh, here we go. He's in. He's polymorphed, some will say. His Vayne Mechanics is gonna be boosted. Ooh, that's some damage. Can this guy chase him down? Oh, he looks like he just barely got away with that. Vayne Mechanics, but Vayne Mechanics isn't gonna get greedy here. He's not gonna overextend. He's just gonna pick up last assist and do his thing. I'm pretty sure that was a good interaction on Center's part. I think that was what we just saw in the corner, on the top left corner of the screen. There was a vision stick, maybe like a ward, you know, something to allow the enemy team to kind of see more of the field than they otherwise would be able to. That's always vision's an important part of another game. And I think probably part of this game. Here we go. TMTM is always on the flank. It looks to be like our first team fight, dude. We got 5 people on screen. Oh, this is it. This is happening, dude. This is the team fight, and it's not going well. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it for you guys. We can. Oh, but we get Excuse-moi. Mega Vitamin takes one out before falling, and so it kind of softens the blow there. But that was you know, I think Center's just kind of gonna have to start playing from behind and just hope to get back in this. To start to get rolling here. Hotbot Zoe and Orbital Pluto just happy to, 12 minutes in, keep fighting it out in this top lane. Red team slays another dragon. Looks like they must be reading a lot of Brothers Grimm or something, because they love slaying dragons and saving princesses or whatever happens next. It would seem. Here we go. All right, Orbital Pluto. It's time to do something here. You know, so Hotbot Zoe he's putting in hits on your tower. He's not respecting you. It's time to maybe like give him a big stun. Let the tower put in a few hits as they battle back and forth. Looks like he's gonna get chased off. What the heck is this thing? Oh my gosh, that's a big. It's like a dung beetle. It came out of the ground and it's doing tanking a lot of damage. It's doing something, and it looks like this first tower might be about to fall in this middle lane. Ooh, red team takes the first turret. Not something you probably want to see, but. You know, this game is really never. It's never really over till it's over. You know, a team can roll for a long time, and then if they just make a mistake in a team fight later on, sometimes it gets to the point where all it takes is a couple team fights late in the game, and you can roll right into the enemy lane there. I think some heroes are better known as like hard carries than others, so I don't know which one of these kind of to look out for, but we can definitely see a situation where somebody gets rolling and gets too powerful. That's what I'm waiting to. I was hoping TMTM or maybe Vein Mechanics might be one of those guys. Hotbot Zoe. See, the turret doesn't target him. I don't know why that is. I would kind of expect it to. It's going to keep going for these creeps, though. It's going to get that last hit, though. That's all that matters. Objective boundaries are going to be available as TMTM. I think he's taking a reward there, which is what you want to see. Here we go. These guys are going for him, but this guy's tanky. I don't know if they're going to be able to... Orbiter Pluto's got some movement abilities, and these guys really going for him, though. But shut down. Oh, I spit a little bit, but I was excited. Dude, he just got shut down. I think Orbiter Pluto made it out of that alive. And they got too greedy. I think he played that just perfect. The 2v1 and it looks like S Shiraga is gonna be 15 seconds back before he can respawn, and that is just the kind of thing Center needed to swing this momentum back in its place, because that guy looked like he was about to get going. Vein Mechanics, excuse him, what? Did they have the numbers on him? They're gonna definitely be doing some damage. Vein Mechanics, just don't leave him out there on his own. Green Grubber, he's coming back. It looks like this fight's not gonna amount to anything too substantial. Vein Mechanics is going to try and get some health back. Ooh, that's a hit. That hurt. I think that was a heat-seeking missile there. Nice, Vein Mechanics. Nice. Nice, Jo. All right. He's not going to want to go too far. You know, you'll still want to stay in range of this experience and get these last hits. 84 gold. See, that's what it's all about right there, ladies and gentlemen. It's about this gold, about these. He's channeling. Okay, so when somebody's channeling, that means that's teleporting is what they're doing. So I think he's considering, you know, he doesn't want to be sitting under this tower too long without health. He must not have any items that are going to help him regenerate there. So here we go. 2v1. TMTM is in, and he's stunning. That's how it's done right there. Mega Vitamin, and they want more. Looks like they might be too wise to it. TMTM says, I don't care at all, dude. I'm airborne. He's getting all sorts of crowd control going on, and we got 4 people down in this bottom lane, and this red team must be. They're learning to respect Center. So the kill score is tied up at 4-4. Ooh, Vein Mechanics. Excusez-moi is low. He looks weak. That little the Bigfoot was kind of putting some work in on him. S Shiraga finds himself in the back lane, and could he get punished for it? TMTM is certainly going to try his best. I have a feeling that somebody's going to die here. Here we go. We got S Shiraga, and TMTM is still in. He's taking tower hits officially now, but he doesn't care, dude. I think he knows right where that tower's range ends, and he knows how much damage he can take. I think he's got stunned there for a bit, but he's got three friends with him, even if they're all a little low health. They might be looking to take this entire tower here, although I think that might be a mistake, because this red team is coming back. They've got him in a box there. Can he get out? He's got some movement abilities. Yeah, this guy knows what's up. Center is really putting on a show here. Vein Mechanics is going to try and get away with a little bubble, and he's got his pufferfish floating around. That's definitely going to be helping him out. I'm assured at this point that these are not cosmetic items. These are definitely allies on the battlefield. I'm being sarcastic. I actually don't think they are anything except cosmetic, which is just fine. It's always nice to have a friend out there. They're going to be channeling back. Yeah, they know that they need to get some health back, but you know, Center's doing the same thing, and it's time to get out of spawn here. This Green Grubber, you know, waddles on down. It's such a goofy. It's fun to see these warriors fighting for their nation states in an octopus hat and a kind of a pink wand here. Shiraga's going to be doing some farming on a toad. Hopefully he brought his wart cream, because those are commonly known to cause skin conditions if you don't wear gloves. So we'll see if these guys can hang. Green Grubber's waddling around doing his thing. This is not exactly the most menacing character on the battlefield, I'd say. I mean, even with the... Let me see over there. Yeah, even with the hat on, that kind of looks like maybe a fairy species of some sort. TMTM is there in the river. He's put in a box again. He's taking a lot of damage. I don't know if he can make it out of this one. Oh, psych. No, he can't. Okay, he goes down first. This is a full-on team fight. Yeah, I'm calling it. This is a team fight, dude. We do not need to wait to call this one. Somebody's getting a double kill. Looks like Center picks up 1 kill. I was mistaken. No, it's just 3 down on Center's part. And it was not exactly what you want to see there. I don't know if Center was as ready for that as the red team was, but nothing too. They're gonna get this dragon. Yeah, you know, we've seen this movie before. 2 dragons down. I'm not too worried about it. You know, we'll let them have this one in exchange for whatever farming Center's got going on the other side of the field. Look at them take down red team, slayed a dragon. You know, the game really cares when you slay dragons, but me, this guy commentating, does not. I just don't. You know, I really don't care what this red team does with this dragons. You know, that's kind of their business, and I say to each their own. Shiraga, dude, this guy is way overextended. Unless he isn't, it's hard to tell, but TMTM is gonna definitely try and punish him, and he looks mad. Oh, here we go. That guy, yeah, excuse him, gets absolutely melted trying to save his friend, dude. You should have walked away. You know, sometimes this is a life lesson. Sometimes you gotta let people make mistakes, and you can't let them drag you down with them. Eshiraga, dude, he's like, all right, thank you for that. Excuse moi, and I'll just I'll go back to farming. Thanks for taking the hits for me. Looks like Center's gonna team up on this. I call them the dung beetles. This guy got a hard shell. It's gonna take a lot of damage. Eshiraga is gonna try and capitalize on Center. Ooh, Vein Mechanics, Jo, get out of there, bro. Woo! He TP's out, and Eshiraga looks like he made a fatal mistake. 2 MTM, sticking up for his bros. But they're gonna make this a team fight. TMTM gets absolutely shredded. But we'll take that trade. I mean, Center throughout all of that is back down to just one behind on the kill count. Now, unfortunately, although the kill count just says, you know, they're down 1, the gold differential seems to be getting a little bit bigger, down around 6, down about 5 or 6,000 gold here. So Center's gonna have to get something going on the farming side of things. I don't know if that includes, you know, farming more efficiently, doing more rotations. It looks like they're down 2 towers as well. But you know, all in all, I'd say this is still IW90's game. Definitely not nothing's lost at this point. Nothing's unrecoverable. Especially when you got TMT on the field. Vega Vitamin out here with a level 12 might be the highest on the field. Definitely, you know, Hotbot Zoe is at level 13. Looks like. But here we go. They're going for this top tower. Oh my gosh, dude! That guy just absolutely charged in and took out half the tower's health in one hit. That I don't know what that creature is, but I think I'm gonna call that an invasive species. I'm declaring that needs to be eradicated on Center. So at least when they're on Center side of the field, because is this our tower too? Oh my gosh, this is okay. So they took 2 in the middle of the middle lane, and that's a tough scene for Center. You know, the fastest way to the enemy nexus is through the middle lane. It's just a little bit of geometry, simple geometry there. It's just a long diagonal. So that's kind of why those those turrets are kind of significant. But you know, so we still got the wing play. We're not out of this yet. Dude. Look at Green Grubber, dude, playing her heart out. She's the one with the puffer fish. That's you got to take note of that, because here we go. Look at this big rock monster. Okay, so he's attacking a ward. I definitely think there's a oh, here we go. There's a cold war going on with the ward. Oh, a cold ward, if you will. Vision. TMTM absolutely melts that guy. No help is coming on the side of the red team. Looks like we're really grouped up there on the bottom of this field. I don't know if that was necessarily the most efficient way to farm here. Center seems to be kind of chugging along as a choo-choo train. Everybody's kind of following each other. Definitely will make it useful. You know, basically during team fights, you don't want to be left. You don't want to be the one that didn't show up to the party. So nobody wants to be that guy leaving their teammates behind. It looks like a team fight is upon us. Over to Pluto is going to be tanking that damage as he does so well. He's going to be... Oh, it looks like he's going to get taken out, though. A lot of damage coming out, though, on Center's side. And I think we traded. Center might be down to... Center's down 3. I don't know if... Excuse me, goes down, though. It looks like... If Green Grubber gets a... Green Grubber just... Naruto just spit on Green Grubber and finished her out. That was kind of disrespectful. Looks like we got traded 2 for... and lost 5 there. It was... another team fight not in Center's way, and this is that's not something we want to see here, actually. As red team looks to consolidate. Looks like they're not quite taking advantage of a team wipe as I would have expected them to. I mean, they're going to be farming. Here we go. So they're going to attack this big Leviathan-looking monster here. This thing is gross. Look at that. It's spitting on them. Oh my gosh, that's disgusting. Can we look at this? Look at this. He's not going down without a fight too either. You know, I would like. He's got like those big fangs. I might try like biting or something. Like, it feels like there's a more efficient way than and it's kind of like drooling on the heroes there, as that snake was doing. But you know, to each their own. Who am I to judge? You know, I'm just sitting here watching. Excuse him, dude. This, you know, I don't want to say this guy's having a bad game, but he seems to be getting caught out probably more than others. Maybe just the nature of the hero. I wonder if he's playing a support character. I'm definitely confident that Orbiter Pluto is the tank of this team. I mean, look at that. You can see the ticks on his health bar there. He just seems to be holding more tankiness than anybody else. Once again, Center's kind of 5 stacked all in this middle here. Now this is the problem. Actually, I never got really high ranked to Dota. I was improving, but then I stopped playing because this kind of game is like one of the most addicting kind of games there are out there, and you know, life goals and all that. But basically, my mistake was too much farming, not enough team fighting. You know, at this stage in the game, it's important to be fighting as 5, as Center does. Can they get the kill on DC? Ooh, that guy with the social security number goes down. Center trades 1 back. Looks like TMTM's gonna get caught out. That's unfortunate. Oh, TMTM puts up a fight, but he's not gonna make it. Esiraga's the next to go. Looks like they're putting a lot of damage in. Vayne Mechanics is still on the field though, so it's not over. Excuse-moi is getting absolutely melted, as he does. Oh, looks like Vayne Mechanics is just punching in damage. That's the JO I know. And Esiraga tries to hide behind the dragon. The dragon remembers those times that the team killed him like 3 times. He's like, yeah, no, he's over here, guys. He's like, hey, Center, the guy you're looking for, he's sitting right behind me. And Center's like, thank you for that information, dragon. We're gonna kill you now. And yeah, the dragons get a bad rep in this game. You know, not a whole lot of thought given to the rights of the creeps in this game. It's kind of an allegory for real life, you know. So, but we'll Jo put out some damage. I think he might be the. You know, so we've established who the tank is. I think we've established who one of the supports on the enemy team are. Jo is just the damage guy, you know. From what I've seen, he's just gonna, you know, whatever his just most basic ability is, he just wants to spam that and absolutely melts whoever's in front of him. So with that, Center evens it out a little bit. The gold differential's down and the kill differential is almost minimal. So we'll see if it looks like they're gonna use that time to farm up, which is not a bad idea at all. And we'll see when one of these first towers is bound to fall eventually, because Center could melt it pretty easily at this point. I think the towers do not grow as they don't hold up their weight as fast as these heroes do when they're leveling up. Let's look at levels for a second. So we got Orbiter Pluto level 14, seems to be the highest on Center's side. I wonder if that's unique. Hotbot Zoe is level 16 over there. But really, oh, it looks like TMTM's gonna catch one out early. Naruto gets absolutely melted. And Center's got some. TMTM, she's never satisfied with 1. You know, he's going for 2. This looks like this first middle turret might be holding back this. They're gonna let the creeps go first, tank that. Center's got to be looking to take a turret here. I would say they look hungry to even this out. Getting that kill was a good start though. Looks like both teams are kind of floating around this middle here. We'll see if so. That means, you know, my philosophy was always, and Overwatch I can kind of talk about, but this game, you know, I'm just not good. But I do have like this kind of philosophy about it, which is I always wanted to be like spreading out like and pushing on all sides of the field, right? So the problem with that is when you get in a team fight and it's 5v4, you know, and you lose, your teammates are gonna flame you because you weren't there, and that's a real disadvantage. Looks like they're gonna go after Hotbot Zoe. They do not care what level she is. They are equal damage providers. Excuse-moi, is he gonna get away with it? Hotbot Zoe. Oh my gosh, dude! I don't know who is responsible for that, but somebody just sent in a heat-seeking missile. It was who else but Vayne Mechanics, dude? What did I tell you guys? The damage is going to be coming from Jo this game, and he takes that too. Center's got the kill differentially. They are leading in kills this game, which is something. I'm kind of surprised, you know, we don't see them. So yeah, the goal differential is going down. This is good stuff. I mean, Center. What am I talking about? Who cares about goal differential? If you're getting kills, you're getting kills. All it's going to take late in the game is a team wipe. They can have all 3 towers up. They can push straight to the Nexus pretty quickly. We're 27 minutes in here. We're nearing kind of. We're right in smack dab in the middle of the game. You know, we're getting to the point where people are going to get pretty powerful. I don't know what the max level in this game is. It might be 20. We'll just see if anybody gets higher than level 20. Hotbot's always going to be back up in a minute. Still level 16. Let's look at the level checks again. Vayne Mechanics is level 14. Mega Vitamins level 14. We seem to be doing just fine. TN team's farming. Everybody spread out doing their thing farming. I wonder what he must be farming, just standing still there on the bottom. I'm looking at the mini map here. TM is doing a lot of yelling. I think she's just trying to, you know, tire these guys out with which is kind of an aggressive attitude. How that hero kills their Comanche of their crypts. Look at this. She's really mad about something, you know. She's like, oh, but does she see? I wonder if TM sees the hero that is really close by. He must know that you know, that's the thing. So like this is what I was talking about earlier in the match. We can see more than the players here. So they don't know exactly like when they might have some ability to hear kind of what's going on, but these wards are really what's going to let them know what's going on the other side of the field. I don't know if Center's going to notice that down at the bottom there. It looks like somebody's teleporting. Can they get there in time? Uh-oh, the channel gets interrupted. An Orbiter Pluto gets caught out, put in the circle of doom, it looks like, but his team is going to be here. He might have been the bait that they were looking for. Big stun coming out. This is going to get team wipe. Here we go, Center. Booyah, baby. Booyah, booyah, booyah. Woo-hoo-hoo! Woo! And look at this guy. This is what I was talking about. You know, this is why you do not listen to my advice, because what was that guy doing? I thought he was doing a great thing. He's pushing the bottom. You can see at the bottom of the minimap there, the creeps are attacking that bottom turret. They might, I don't know if they'll break it or not, but it came at the cost of their team he wasn't there when his first team when they needed him, and that was pretty much a team wipe. So, and TMTM says, look at this, dude. Hotbot Zoe is gonna take some. They're gonna fight it out. Looks like I don't know what's going on here. TMTM is gonna get punished for it. Unfortunately, I don't know if center kind of chose to forego helping him out in order to finish off the creep, or if they just couldn't get there if they wanted to. But overall, I'd say what we just saw in the last 2 minutes was a great equalizer of sorts. We're furthering our advantage in the kill side of things, taking I guess we killed one dragon or one kind of big beast figure, and the gold differential is almost nil. So these last two fights, I'd say centers put the red team in a bit of a. They got the psychological edge. You know, the red team's known that they haven't won a team fight in about 10 minutes, and they've got to be feeling some type of way about it. Big, I wonder if this shows up on the screen. We got League of Legends sending us a little notification. Looks like red team's going to try to take this dragon, but center's not going to let it. This is going to be where the battle of the armies happens here. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Mega Vitamin's low. Vein Mechanics is legendary, though. Something I've known for years is being broadcast on the League of Legends screen. Jo is legendary. In fact, Naruto is Orbiter Pluto goes down. Let's see. It looks like 3v2. Looks like center is going to lose that team fight, unfortunately. TMTM looks like he got out. He was considering channeling back. Might be looking to get a pick. This guy's might have lost his. Oh, slay the dragon. No, that's not. You know, I don't want to sit on my high horse here, but I just don't think that was the play. I don't know if he. I don't know if he needed to do that, and it doesn't. Okay, maybe what was going through his head was trying to snipe that dragon, get the last hit on it. Yeah, I think that's what was going on. I don't think that worked out though. But okay, good effort. Unfortunately, he's gonna have to wait 30 seconds to get back. Doesn't pay off that time, but you know that's the kind of mindset you gotta have to take this game to the next level. You know, so center loses that team fight. Red teams that shows that they still got tricks up their sleeves. Estraga's still farming. Hotbot Zoe's really high level, but really nobody cares, dude. Like Vein Mechanics is a much scarier threat right now. Orbit Pluto's doing a good job at tank. And it's Farmville time, you know. We gotta get out there. We gotta push these creeps back. Just don't get caught out alone in the jungle, and you're good to go, you know. Let's see here. Let's see what's going on here. Over to Pluto. Gonna push out that. He's gonna keep this. He's proud of that turret. That's the last kind of like outer turret that we've got going for us, and he's proud of it. Vein Mechanics got some speed. Ooh, looks like he's gonna be decent damage. Here we go. So now we've got a situation we saw earlier from the red team where, but on center side here, we got 4 people going, and looks like somebody's coming to catch up, but I just don't know if we're gonna have enough. A center is going down. See, that's what happens when you get caught out, just trying to push the lane. And you know, I just kind of wish we'd committed there to one or the other. You know, if you push the lane, you get the tower, at least you get something out of it. But it seems like we just kind of got four of us killed, and not too much to show for it. So Mega Vitamin is gonna have to be on her own here. Estrada goes in. Oh my gosh, are they gonna get she? Oh my gosh, she went invisible. He put on the Ring of Power. Didn't look like it worked out though. They're gonna take this first tower. I don't think they're gonna get the Nexus here, but this is not a good side actually from center. Blue inhibitors. We got 2 towers here. Okay, so we still got our defenses up, but I don't know if we're gonna spawn in time. This could be game. We got about 5 seconds left before. Oh my gosh, the Nexus is taking damage. I think this is the first round, ladies and gentlemen. Oof, that's unfortunate. That was that's the snowball effect. You know, that's how quickly tides can change, and that's how quickly things can go the other way on us. So we'll put that one in the books, and we'll go for round 2.
Who dares defy my will?
You overstep.
Why not? My scissors don't bite.
Foolish child.
You can't cage me for long.
Who questions my ability?
Your commands tire me!
All right, welcome back. We got round two. Here we go. We've got some character changes, I believe. Green Grubber switched it up from octopus wearing hat waddler character to jacked Santa Claus. Santa Claus with instead of milk and cookies, he was taking Trenbolo and Anavar with some SARMs or something. That was I think other than that, I know Jo is playing the same character. We got Frostfire Annie. Looks Mega Vitamin looks to be saying running somewhat similar. So we'll see. Orbit Pluto looks to be the same. So we'll see if these switches how they shake up. Looks like the other team also made some changes. So if you did see the last round, it was a close one. We took it to about 30 minutes. We came back pretty much completely, evened it up, and then just all it takes is that last team fight, and they march up the middle. But I'm feeling pretty optimistic, cautiously optimistic about Center's odds here. I think we can just definitely take some things from that last game and see what happens. I would it's anybody's game. This is a good matchup. So things to look out for here. Shiraga was kind of their, she was trying to be their main player in the last round, but I was a little underwhelmed. I thought actually no, wait, Shiraga did pretty well. It was Hotbod Zoe was a really high level, but it was just didn't feel like they were just getting insane. It's a team effort. It didn't, the only person standing out, Vane Mechanics is just it's his world, and the 9 other characters are living in it. He was doing so much damage last round. But it really is a team game. Everybody was putting up. I was really impressed by the play of Center and by the play of the red teams. So I think they're trying to get we'll see what they're trying to do here. It looks like, to be honest, they might not be trying to do anything. Richo looks to be just camping out. Hotpod's always is that's a heavy hammer, so she can't, obviously movement is limited there. I wonder if they're playing like the character Odin. I think that's Thor's father that she brought out there. Naruto is playing that looks to be a fairy with either short wings or very long ears. One of the two. They're very pointy. I mean, those might be weapons actually. How sharp they are. Shiraga is a sea creature that has made it on land and has not developed legs yet. So the still got vestigial tail thing going on. I think it's a tadpole that hadn't quite become a frog. Here, Green Grubber living up to the Santa Claus. They went down the chimney and then brought the whole mantle and just walks around with it now. So oh, creeps have already spawned. We're a minute 30 in. I didn't even notice that. So they're going to team up and take this first one. Channeling. That's going to finish it up. Okay, looks like somebody turned into that channeling. That's one of our heroes there. Okay, so we're going to have to remember that's not just a creep. Man, Mega Vitamin looks just like a elementary schooler taking on the Grim Reapers. That matchup is terrifying to behold, but somehow it's actually going to be a fair fight. These character skins are something else. I'm telling you that right now. Naruto. Okay, we got somebody floating on. I think that's Loki from the first Avengers movie, floating on that pedestal. He rides around New York, and he's even got the horns. I actually think I nailed that character there. These other ones I've been making up, but that's actually accurate. Excusez-moi. He had the funky character last time. All of his characters are just like so full of themselves. Look at the way she's walking around with her chin up. Look at her hand. Like, she's got like her pinky out when she's like drinking their tea. I mean, that is crazy. This guy's a character. The way he Vane Mechanics gets the last hit. That's so satisfying to see. The Green Grubber and Vane Mechanics, they've got the chemistry here on this bottom lane. They just know how to get the last hits. They know how to maximize kind of the gold and experience they get from these fights. Look at Vane Mechanics. He's like 5 for 5 so far. He's gonna miss that shot, but that happens. Looks like Green Grubber, of the two of them, it looks like Green Grubber is gonna be the tanking one in this early stage at least. Both kind of like losing a little health. Mega Vitamin also might have to walk back. So early on, so you see all this green around them. I think they bought some items early that'll give them this health back. So that's just basically the longer you can stay in lane without having to retreat, that's a victory. Obviously, you know, dying is not ideal, but that can pretty easily be avoided. What can't obviously always so be avoided is taking damage. So it's really important. This is probably the most, maybe the most mechanical. You know, the early lane stage has some pure mechanics to it that you know, takes a long time to master. Hotbot Zoe is going to take a turret hit. That's going to take a chunk. And Mega Vitamin is going to be trading off with Mr. Phone Number over there. That is a wacky name. 68 97 116 Desi. I guess you can call that number for a good time, I suppose. Estiraga, Hotbot Zoe. I mean, these are some gamer names here. Vein Mechanics. Here we go. Green Grubber's in, doing damage, doing some burst damage. He's got that shield up. This Santa Claus skin is my favorite. Oh, that's a hit. They're going to go back. They've got some healing going on. I don't know if they're gonna channel back. They might be going to fight a creep. Who knows what Green Grubber's gonna do? It looks like they're gonna stick it out in that bottom lane. Orbiter Pluto is gonna swing that thing, and Mega Vitamin just taking a lot of abuse here in that middle lane, but she's holding her own. Keep going level for level. This gold advantage is it's pretty even early on, which is always good to see. TM, here we go. First flank of the game. This guy, no, it's gonna get out of this one. Hotbot Zoe is gonna get soul sucked out by TMTM. I think that, if I'm reading that ability right, Green Grubber's really going down to last health here. It's gonna be but Scuzamois, oh, I think he's trying to bait him Scuzamois to get greedy, and it's not gonna quite pay off. So Green Grubber's kind of in a tough spot there. Doesn't have a whole lot of health to do much, make much of an impact. Mega Vitamin is playing a risky game here, but Vein Mechanics is holding his own. Gonna go for that last hit. He's gonna get it. I mean, that's automatic. Green Grubber thought about channeling, and it looks like he just canceled it the last minute there. So we're gonna see that Santa Claus skin. Let me look at the. He's literally carrying the chimney. I was not kidding you guys. I would never kid with you guys actually when it comes to League of Legends, because this game is this is a. Oh, here we go. Mega Vitamin. Oh, she had a little shield there going. This is I mean, this matchup. I mean, this wizard character she's playing against. I think that's Sauron. I mean, this guy's lived for like 2,000 years, seen nations rise and fall, and Mega Vitamin just made it past the second grade. So this is the fact that she's holding her own is really something special. Vein Mechanics obviously gonna lock in those last hits. Green Grubber throws a fully wrapped gift at Excuse-moi, and it's a gift of pain. The gift of pain. It's a life lesson. So that's Vein Mechanics and Green Grubber do their. Here we go. TMTM is gonna help out. That's why Green Grubber can be so aggressive, and we'll see if it pays out. But oh, they're gonna punish. Looks like as TMTM came to help out, so did Estiraga. These must be the two junglers. And that's unfortunate, but you know, also in a way it's good. Green Grubber can come back to full health. They've been sitting at low health for a while, and they can play out their life to kind of a fuller extent. So definitely not nothing too bad in that case. Nice last hit by over to Pluto to get that gold. Oh, he's gonna takes tower hit on Hotbot Zoe. That's really crucial. Just that one tower hit, you know, kind of just makes Hotbot Zoe kind of respect the space more. This team is gonna go for the dragon. We saw them do this last game. We'll see if Centerman can maybe take advantage of the time they take to take the dragon. Maybe pushing out a lane would be nice. Getting some vision. I don't know if you know, we don't see a whole lot of. I think it's because we're going to these lanes back and forth. We don't see a whole lot of TMTM, which is always why I'm so shocked when he comes into field. It's just because I'm never keeping an eye. But I'm gonna start paying attention to that mini map some more. He's in that enemy backline. He's been in that enemy backline doing some jungling. Maybe he can go clean out the lane. He might be going out to help out over to Pluto. I think that's what he's going to do. Hotbot Zoe. We've seen this movie before. Can she? Oh, TMTM. I think he was trying to jump. I don't know what was going on there. He couldn't get past that ledge. But looks like doesn't matter. Over to Pluto says, you can sit back, relax, dude. I've got this one. And Hot Zoe's going down. Over to Pluto is dominating this matchup. And they're going to channel back and meet her back at full health at the top of that lane there. That was a good kill. And this game is dead even. And Center's actually got the lead in kills here. And are just keeping their own in gold. So this is a better start than the last one. I'd say that with certainty here. As Mega Vitamin gets that last hit, level up to level 7. She's hanging around. She's hanging in. I still believe she's died. Nobody's died in the middle lane. I'm surprised we don't see more ganks actually happen in the middle lane. It looks like more of the action happens kind of in the bottom or the top lanes. Actually, I say surprised, but maybe it's not that surprising. I might be thinking of Smite where that happens more often. Excuse-moi is going to take the long route. He's placing wards. Look at that. You see that? You see that ping in the bottom right there? They're placing wards, and Green Grubber or Vein Mechanics aren't happy about it because we don't want to lose that vision battle. So we've got Desi doing some damage. We got Green Grubber, Vein Mechanics doing some damage. They're going to hold their own in this. Look at that. See, so that we got excuse and moi tossing in those green things, and it just they don't even look hard. I mean, I would like to be standing in them. It looks like it would heal, you know, center's team. So it's I've yet to see that ability do damage. I don't know what that thing actually does, but I would say maybe not one of the top 10 most effective abilities. Look at that. That was significant. I think they were holding the creeps just outside of the range of that tower, and I think that's going to let them get all the gold and all the experience points valuable out of that. This looks like ultimate abilities might be coming out. Somebody just sent a whole boat in. Nearsighted. Oof. Shiraga slayed Orbital Pluto. Desi's going to go down, though. We're going to trade that. And it looks like Center is actually going to come out 2 for 1. Hotbot Zoe might not even make it out alive. Mega Vitamin, if she can stay up. Ooh, oh, that was really efficient. Mega Vitamin almost went down. But she's got some ability, I think, where she shields and brings back some health. So they're going to take 3 in that one. And Center's in the lead, both in gold and in kills here for the first time in this matchup. So, you know, Center's steadily, with some fluctuations, they're getting the momentum in this overall game. And Vayne Mechanics is farming to level 6, and you just, if you're the enemy team, that's just something you don't want to see. As Green Grubber goes in, Santa Claus says he's coming to town, and he's gonna bring up that wall and absolutely do some damage. Excuse moi gets sniped by Vayne Mechanics. I mean, Jo is just so precise with his abilities that it's really something to see. Look at him get. He's gonna get every last hit. It's so satisfying, and he's just gonna tap Naruto for a chunk of health just to show him that, hey, yeah, I'm that guy. I'm that guy. Over to Pluto, looks like he's doing some warding. That's really the most important part of the game. I mean, it's a game of vision. It's not gonna show up on the stat sheet. Actually, maybe it will, but definitely not a stat sheet I know how to read. But that's the kind of stuff that wins games that doesn't get it's not as fancy as ooh, is can Vayne Mechanics dodge that? JO's really playing on the edge of his life here. I think he's gonna channel back. Ooh, oh my gosh, he almost took out Excuse moi. Looks like everybody's gonna survive out of that. Both players almost died there. Jo I thought was gonna die. It looks like he almost got the last laugh, but it looks like no punchlines are gonna be told in that exchange of wit, as Jo is gonna TP back and look to come back at full health. As Green Grubber holds down the fort on her own. So Naruto takes a little damage. Green Grubber is going to go for that last hit, I would presume. Here we go. So yeah, they're just going to push it out on their own. That's just a good play, holding your ground. I guess they're going to channel back and let Jo come back and take this one. See, me, I would get greedy and probably take these last hits, but you know, if you don't channel back, you never will. They're probably also looking to buy something. That's something that's not really going to show up on stream. But all these characters, unless they got something set to auto buy, I mean, it's kind of a big decision you got to make in this game is what to buy things, when to buy them, and max out. Kind of that's another part of the efficiency. Hotbot Zoe's going to take some tower hits. Orbiter Pluto's really kind of dominating that matchup in a way that we didn't quite see on the same level last game. I mean, they held their own, but Orbiter Pluto is I would say certainly is winning that match. Hotbot Zoe I think has died twice this game, and Orbiter Pluto might have gotten caught out once, but Center is definitely putting on a good performance here as they trade warding battles. Looks like our first team fight is heating up as both teams kind of go near the center here. This one seems to be. Looks like Center might have brought more people to the party, but it's taking a lot more damage. Mega Vitamin's coming in with some spells. Ooh, SJO sent something in. Ooh, I don't know whose ultimate ability that is, but that is cosmetically appealing. Blue team has summoned the Rift Herald. Oh my gosh, the Rift Herald is in. Blue team has summoned it. And that's going to make all the difference here as Hotbot Zoe. Everybody's low. I mean, everybody's dying. Green Grubber is trying to take out Shiraga. Over to Pluto and Mega Vitamin are going to come help out. It looks like Shiraga, they really want her to go down first. As Orbiter Pluto is just taking everything. It's not enough, though. Mega Vitamin looks like Green Grubber's going to get out. And Center got shut down. Looks like, unfortunately, that's just not going to go Center's way in the end. In the final analysis. That was, that could have been, that was really close, though. I mean, that was, you know, I wonder if, you know, I'm not going to pretend to know how to analyze that. I mean, I feel like that could have gone, easily could have gone the other way. I don't know if, it looked like at least Center was kind of all on the same page with that one. I think it just might have been, you know, they spending too many resources to kill Shiraga, and they were just too weak to finish out the rest of the team. But, you know, this is the Farmville portion of the game. Nothing. This is a much more clean slate than we saw last game, and I think we can see as Green Grubber works to deward here this river area. We're gonna see Center, and look at that, just in the nick of time, Green Grubber takes out another one. Shiraga is gonna go right back, take out his own. So we got Mega Vitamin pushing up the bottom lane, which is a which is a retreat from where they used to be in the middle. Just a far cry, I mean to say, from when they would operate in the middle lane. Orbiter Pluto though is just content to kind of show Hotbot Zoe who the real tank boss is. This Mega Vitamin's going to take out all these creeps, and everybody's just going to farm up. Main Mechanics sitting at level 7. Our Mega Vitamin's at level 10, and that's tied for highest in the game right now. Orbiter Pluto leveling up quite nicely, and Vein Mechanics obviously. I would say that's what I want to see. I think Center's win condition might be if we can get Vein Mechanics going, if we can get his damage charged up early, to where he can bring a lot of impact to a fight. I think Center will be a hard team to beat, because I think a lot of the game will, especially as it gets late, will revolve around just letting Vein Mechanics do his thing as kind of a glass cannon of sorts. At least that's what I presume his character style is to be. Looks like some jungling is gonna happen in the middle of the field there as people kind of group up. Hotbot Zoe's going in. It's gonna take some punishment from the creeps though. I don't know if that's a good push. Over Pluto, I think, can be more aggressive there. But then again, what do I know? I don't even know what their abilities do. Excuse-moi is gonna put out a beacon of is gonna bring his Wi-Fi to the party and give everybody his hotspot usage for about 10-15 seconds. That's obviously, you know, that's both in real life and in this game. Oh, somebody's gonna get that. Somebody's nearsighted though. It looks like this is TMTM fleeing. Naruto's on a rampage. You do not want to see this from your center. And Green Grubber and Mega Vitamin are just trying to get out at this point. And I don't know if Mega Vitamin is gonna be able to. It's got the tower protecting her. Naruto took. See, this middle tower is gonna do a lot more damage than the top tower, and that's why they kind of can't afford to chase Mega Vitamin to a substantial extent. Over to Pluto, still holding up the. You know, the good thing from center is we've got all our towers, right? So it's really the game's not lost until. I mean, quite literally, the game's not lost until towers are gone. So it's still anybody's game. We're just gonna have to, and that's what we saw last time, right? I mean, center lost its first few fights, and then one more as the game goes on. So each fight is kind of independent of the others, and we'll just have to see how this plays out. Vein Mechanics, unfortunately though, it's just it takes a nice hit there on Excuse-moi, although does not do too much damage. He's just gonna try and be, you know, grabbing all these last hits. He's just got to farm as fast as possible. Although he's channeling, it looks back to Spawn, which is an interesting choice and not one I'm sure I agree with. I mean, kind of lets red team operate on the bottom there to their own liking. TMTM and Mega Vitamin are gonna share some hits. Green Grubber is unfortunately just gonna have to concede that first turret. As Excuse-moi, it's gonna do some warding before he goes back. See, this is kind of the plays. He's really this is the AT&T of heroes right here. He's always bringing out that, I don't know what that does, if that shows him wards, but that kind of outer thing. And here we go, TMTM. This is the farming. This is you know, it's almost mind-numbing work, but this is kind of the most important part of the game. How quickly you can kind of go through your farming rotations here, level as fast as possible, while also not getting caught out. He's gonna get that last bit of gold. I guess the enemy team thought about attacking him and decide against it. Probably a wise decision, because TMTM is not to be messed with when he's yelling you to death like he just was to those poor toads. Mega Diamond and Green Grubber coming back as Santa Claus. I think Green Grubber might be the support of this the support to J.O.'s damage lane. And he looks to be doing most of the warding for the team, which is important work. You know, I personally never could play support to much of a effective stance, but it's gonna have a big impact on the game. So especially early on. So as the game progresses, I think we're gonna be more in the hands of Vein Mechanics to and maybe TMTM to kind of lead the team in damage and be kind of the main contributors to a team fight. Speaking of team fight, I mean, the 4 of center is grouped up the middle there. It looks like people are gonna start to jungle. Orbiter Pluto looks to be getting the top lane pushed out, which I like to see. It looks like they're channeling back though. I wish they'd take some more hits on that turret, but maybe they want to go back and buy something. Anyway, Main Mechanics, TMTM, Green Grubber, all just kind of think about. Red team summons their Rift Herald. Okay, we're learning here. Rift Herald, that's the dung beetle there. That's the big crab shell looking guy. That's 9,000 health. That's tough to deal with. I mean, for context, the dragon was at full HP. It was about 10,000. So they're basically summoning a slightly weaker dragon just to fight for them. And here we go, Green Grubber. Oh, big slam from Santa Claus Green Grubber there. As everybody brings out all the abilities. I mean, there's that dark storm clouds have Oh, and if Vayne Mechanics is the first to go, that's not a good sign for a fight. We're gonna get Shiraga though, and it's not over. TMTM says we fight this out. Orbiter Pluto is in there. He's tanking. TMTM though, glass cannon. He does not want to be the one taking damage, and Mega Vitamin's just gonna get out while she's ahead there. So we get two. It looks like, but that fight is gonna be a net loss for center, and it's unfortunate because it looked like we might have had the advantage there at first. Might have been a mechanical misplay or miscommunication just to let just the order in which and Vayne Mechanics dying first. JO's gotta find a way to live through that. I think we could be better spot. But overall, we what's good is that this is what I talk about. Look at the lanes are pushed out. On the bottom lane we're all the way pushed to their turret, and on the top we're about even in creep. So they're not going to get much out of this. I mean, it looks like they're trying to kill this dragon. Hotbot Zoe, there we go. Jo said he took that personally. He's going to send something her way. He's not this green grubber Santa Claus, but he is going to give them a little gift. And that one does not have a return receipt. So over to Pluto and Green Grubber are just putting it in damage on Desi here. Green Grubber is going to back out, barely makes it out with literally 1 health. And that was a very efficient excuse-moi, just going to get out of there. That's annoying. And Green Grubber looks like can't quite decide what to do. I don't know if they don't have a TP or looks like they're going to channel back. Okay, I think that's a good decision. And objective bounty's been claimed, and that's good for center. I mean, that's going to bring center back equal up the gold side outside of things, and really let. So that was efficient. I don't know if I don't even know if anybody fell there, or if they have, they've already respawned. But center's gonna take space, push the get the dragon. And what's the most important, in my opinion, is look at where the lanes are. They're pushed at least equality, and they're not losing any substantial turrets. Center's I guess down 2-0 in the turret department, but definitely not. Once again, whatever it is in the final analysis, I think center improved from last round to this round, and that's always good to see. Is you want to see positive progression. Excuse me, still doing some warding here. It's a thankless task. I can never devote my life to making sure my team has proper vision, but if nobody does it, the whole team will suffer. And it looks like center might be prepared for a team fight as Mega Vitamin and Hotbot Zoe just go at it. This is actually the middle lane and top lane having a duo here. So Hotbot Zoe obviously tank. I don't know if anybody can kill the other person just on the 1v1, especially with these creeps involved. But Mega Vitamin is just gonna say, she can't just let Hotbot Zoe do whatever she wants down there. She's gonna at least get some efficient farm from the creeps there and try and push out that lane. Hotbot Zoe doesn't go back to the. I'm still looking at. I still look at the grid, but looking at just what's on screen. Shiraga is trying to catch out Green Grubber, but they wisely are just gonna. Looks like Santa Claus actually been skipping leg day. They were winning the tights, but oh my gosh, don't talk about leg day, dude. We're bringing in. This is a team fight going on. Now it's time to watch. Shiraga. Oh my gosh, I don't know what abilities they're using. Looks like we're 1-1. Center's very low. Can we get Desi? Looks like center's gonna lose this team fight, unfortunately. Man, just a bunch of. Oof. It's like we saw. So I'm starting to see, this Shiraga. There's a bunch of enticing kills, and we do get the Shiraga kill, but it comes at quite the cost. And then here's this this beautiful creature is. I mean, look at this is a magnificent beast here that they're just gonna gang up on brutally. I mean, this is hard to watch actually. I don't know if that's a ward. That ward I think behind that creature has like a little kind of foxy wolf face to it. A lot of interesting stuff going on with the animation here. But that was a decisive and not a good team fight to see on center side. I don't know if it's I don't know if it's a mechanical thing or just not enough farm leading up to these fights, but their centers got their work cut out for them in the rest of this game as they try and claw back from this deficit. But once again, I don't really care. They could be down 10k gold. All that matters is maybe a little bit of luck on their side at the end. If they get a team fight, when they're all full power, level 18, they can push that. They can push those turrets and take it to the house. So they just gotta stay in this and just not get too far behind. And the game is never quite lost. Also, I mean the turrets are still as they stood, and I think that just goes in part to pushing out the lanes. I think Center's doing a better job in that department. Lane pushing, lane clearing department. All right, 22, almost 23 minutes in. Center's down but not out, and we got pings going on. I'm gonna start calling out these, bringing your guys' attention to these pings. This is kind of communication Obviously, centers talking to each other with the mics, but we can see kind of what they're pinging, what they're looking at in real time down on the bottom of the grid there. And it looks like at least 2 players are going to come and get an efficient kill on Mr. Social Security number over there, Desi, and take him out of the game. So that was they're gonna. It looks like they might unfortunately give up that bottom turret in order to get that kill, but I think we'll take that trade any day, just because at this point in the game, look how long Desi has to sit this one out. You know, he's gonna be watching his team do stuff for the next 25 seconds. As Vayne Mechanics is just trying to get farm here, not give up this middle turret, but blue turret is gonna get destroyed. And it's time, you know, it's time to push out some lanes here, especially I think this bottom lane is just free farm at this point. I think we would do well. Maybe Mega Vitamin. It looks like Mega Vitamin is reading my mind. Although she's going back to spawn, dude. I wish she would push that lane out. But you know, if you're at home thinking Mega Vitamin, what are you doing? Why are you walking back to spawn? Perhaps we shouldn't judge so quickly because, to be honest, I just do not know what is smart, what is in this game, and what is not. So, looks like they're gonna eventually clear out this bottom lane. It's just a matter of efficiency, and all of red team's gonna kind of be marching back along with their creeps. Although once again, somebody on this team disagrees with me though, because they're pinging that bottom lane, and Mega Vitamin just does not want to clear these creeps. I think what might be the case is, now they're picking a team fight, and Mega Vitamin's like, guys, you can't have it both ways. You want me to clear creeps, or you want me to fight in this team? I can't be at both 2 places at once. But it looks like nothing too substantial is going to happen, and maybe Mega Vitamin can kind of get the best of both worlds, be in the vicinity, but also take out these creeps at the same time. What I'm thinking is, you know, some heroes I think are just better at clearing waves of creeps than others. I don't think per se, for example, I don't think Orber Pluto would be one that you just go in to clear out waves of creep really fast, just as the nature of the hero. I could be wrong, but so that might be, you know, kind of what gets going through Mega Vitamin's mind is she doesn't want to waste so much on mana or cooldowns. Here we go. TMT is in, and they're doing damage. Somebody's been shut down, which is a good thing for center side. Unfortunately, looks like center's going to go down 2. Vayne Mechanics has been slain. And Orbiter Pluto stays up though. Can we get Naruto? Green Grubber is support is just going to be the last to go. Oh, and that's a brutal team fight for center, unfortunately. Although we did shut down, excuse me, and Naruto, which just means, you know, they haven't been on a kill streak. So those guys hadn't died in a while. It was good to send them back to spawn. And center's going to try and regroup for this last fight here. Not the last fight. What am I talking about? There's still time. But they are going to slay. The red team is going to slay the dragon, and their lead is climbing. So I think center is just going to have to kind of group up, you know, play smart, play some team fights well, and I think something to go into kind of as they review this game is you know, Vayne Mechanics is a lot of the day when he goes down, you know, a lot of that damage potential just goes out the window there. So the longer he can stay alive in fights, just kind of the better fights I think will fare overall. But TMTM is looking to be taking the credit for that last hit. He's going to steal some gold. That's kind of micro differential and a big slash. I mean, that guy's causing problems for red team for sure. As Mega Vitamin pushes out the bottom here, and TMTM continues to farm, albeit a little bit slowly. He's gonna use some cooldowns here. I think creeps actually respawn at every 1 minute mark, so I think there's a micro play you can do there where you drag creeps out of their spawn pits and then let new ones spawn in and then take them back. I haven't seen anybody do that yet, but then again, we don't really watch the game doesn't show us too much of just pure farming. So Mega Vitamin is taking care of the bottom lane. I wish somebody should go up to that top lane, in my humble opinion, and take out those lane creeps. You know, the thing though is, and this is I'll admit it, this is kind of the drawback with my, you know, it's all nice and good to farm lane creeps all you want, but when the team, all it would take is the team to just jump on you and you don't have proper vision and you can be caught out, and then, you know, any forward progress is lost and you have to wait a while to spawn back in. So it's a dangerous game, but if you can play it well, I think center's would feel safer if they had their minions marching a little farther down the field. So Mega Vitamin and Hotbot Zoe are trading blows and seem to be separated from the rest of the team here. Mega Vitamin is just trying to kind of hold her own, hold back the push as she waits for more creeps to spawn in and help her out. I think the other thing we'll see from center side is I think these turrets heal themselves. So, you know, we saw red team do some damage. That's a nice stun by Mega Vitamin. But I think that turret is gonna. I think you can already tell from that grid there above the bottom right that it's back to full health. So not too much to move out. Mega Vitamin is taking some hits here. Hopefully she can get out of this. This is kind of a spooky situation. I think Hotbot Zoe is using ultimate abilities here. Mega Vitamin though, he's caught her under the turret. and she's taking some damage. But as tanky as she is, you know, Mega Vitam's just gonna fuel up and go back and keep contesting that bottom lane, because you can't just let Hotbod Zoe do whatever she wants down there. Although the matchup is unfortunate. We got a 4-on-4 team fight going on up top here. Oh, and Vayne Mechanics, see, just something about I don't know if it's lack of peel or just lack of vision. He's gonna get caught out, and once he goes down, you know, the fight is it's hard to come back from that. So something we're seeing in this game, and is kind of turning out to be a deciding factor in the match. Looks like a center spawns back in. It looks like red team might be huddling up for a push down the middle. And see, this is kind of the worry here, is all their lanes are kind of pushed in, maybe with the exception of that top lane, which Orbiter Pluto fought so hard to defend. But Desi's gonna take out this turret, and this is just the tough spot. You know, center's got minions pushing down all lanes. This is the kind of point where a comeback starts to become something special, but not out of the question yet. I mean, all it takes is a one-team fight, as we keep saying. I think if Vayne Mechanics has learned their lesson, and you know, they could probably get their damage out, and all it takes is a little snowball effects and get some kills. Somebody just got shut down. That's Shiraga. I don't know how they died. Maybe they died to a turret. I think that was a goof on their part. I think that was a mistake. I didn't see anybody fighting, but somehow Shiraga got taken out, and they have 40 seconds to respawn. So we'll see if center can take advantage. Maybe push out some lanes, and it looks like everybody's going back. But here's the thing. I mean, center hasn't as they've lost space. You know, they don't have proper vision to maybe be able to tell kind of where people are. They must have figured by now that people have retreated. Looks like they're doing just as I expected. You know, they're taking out lanes. Although Mega Vitamin's TPing back, I don't know really what their plan is. But I would say, you know, center's got 3 in, but they must know that their 2 teammates are back there, and now is not the time to be taking a team fight. Although Green Grubber and TMT seem to be going for some greedy farm or some vision or something, and Vayne Mechanics. We'll see what happens here. I mean, everybody's kind of circling up. It looks like final fight might be upon us. Something's going down here. Here we go. Team fight. They're taking the turns. Green Grubber is shielding a lot of damage. I think that was a efficient use of that ability. Uh-oh, the sky goes dark, though. This never seems to be good for center. That must be one of red team's abilities to make the sky fall absolutely like that. Orbiter Pluto is just trying to get out, defend the homeland at this point. Vayne Mechanics goes down. See, just a glass cannon. You know, he's got the damage, but without the team, you know, you can just get taken out so easily. And unfortunately, red team's just marching up. This might be the end. I don't know if we can spawn. I don't know if Overall Pluto's got enough in the tank to keep it on their own. They're gonna be taking out the turrets. The Orbiter Pluto says, you're gonna have to kill. If you're gonna do this, you're gonna have to kill me first. And they say, okay, we can make that happen. And an ace. It looks like somebody on that enemy team was really having themselves in the game. I don't know if that was Naruto, but red team's gonna take that one, and center being the good sports they are gonna say GG because they are a classy group of players. So it was fun to watch. Good League of Legends, and we'll see you guys next time.